What's going on, football fans and gamers? Welcome back to another video. I'm Just Crust, and today we're doing more NFL Sporkle quizzes. And today I decided to go to lead off and to be the only quiz of this video because of how big of a mamma jamma it is. Excuse me. Today we are going to be naming every regular season starting quarterback from 2010 to 2019. This has 159 quarterbacks. Excuse me. And we are given 20 minutes. This is going to be a hard quiz. And I do not expect to get all of them. And I do not remember the score I got last time. But we're going to try. We're going to start off with Philip Rivers. Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Eli Manning never misses a start in his life except for when he was benched. Philip Rivers, God bless. Philip Rivers is such an impressive stalwart to me, is that he never got injured in San Diego unless it was the postseason in 2007. And now, in Indianapolis, he's doing quite well for himself, not getting injured. And we're going to go off Dalton. Did a really good job there. He's not doing too hot in Dallas right now. Ben Roethlisberger, obviously. Even though he's injured so much, he still gets the most starts. Followed by Cam Newton, followed by Russell Wilson, first off, who's I don't think he's ever missed a game for injury. I think it was last year he showed up on the injury report for the first time in his career, which was kind of insane to think about. Cam Newton kind of got injuries near the end of his career in Carolina. Alex Smith, God bless him, with his destroyed leg in Washington. Anyway, Fitzpatrick just got benched. Sad day. Jay Cutler and Carson Palmer are going to round out the 100-plus starts. And then at 98, Ryan Tannehill, doing amazing in Tennessee, just caught a loss today to my favorite team, the good old Steelers. Derek Carr plays very well, very injury safe. I think the only time he got injured was on that one playoff run. He broke his leg on the same day that Mariota did, too. And obviously, in that playoff game, they had to start Matt McGloin. Then, with 86, Andrew Luck. I miss him more and more every single day. Sam Bradford, the quarterback, probably the greatest quarterback to not be healthy ever in his life. Blake Bortles got 73 starts with Jacksonville. Sometimes I forget. Tony Romo. Tampa Bay, you have James Winston. Never really got injured that much. He got suspended for those 4 games and lost his job to Fitzmagic. Besides that, I think it's pretty injury-free. The next surprisingly, I'm surprised to see Case Keenum up here as much as he is. Oh, Locker, Mariota never really got injured. Well, broke his leg, and he had that thumb injury a couple seasons ago. This is just to get him. Oh, it is Kaepernick actually, and then McNabb, Jets, Philly, Washington, Sanchez. And only Philadelphia is Wentz. Rams is Goff. Surprisingly, Goff has started less games than Wentz, even though we consider Wentz to be the more injury-prone quarterback. Goff just was sat his first couple games. I don't think he's ever missed a game because of injury. Houston, it's Matt Schaub, the eternal backup, or now the eternal backup. He was kind of a baller in a couple seasons of Houston. You have Tampa, Minnesota, and Indianapolis. That's Josh Freeman. People forget about his one start in Indianapolis where he kind of switched drives with Ryan Lindley a lot. It was really weird. I don't really think it was a good system to work with. You have Kansas City, Minnesota, Buffalo, Dallas, and Tennessee. I don't really know. Matt Castle. I do know. I lied. Philadelphia, yeah, that's Foles. Nick Foles. Only person who jumped around teams as much and is still as much of a legend as he is. And then right under Nick Foles, my favorite quarterback, Blaine Gabbert, the man, the myth, the legend. Under him, Michael Vick. Buffalo and Cleveland, that's Tyrod Taylor. They're not counting this year, obviously. Chicago, Tampa Bay, that's Josh McCown. He was a baller in Chicago. I still do believe he should have started over Jay Cutler when I think that one season where he started a couple of games, he had like 11 touchdowns to 1 interception or something, like insane. He definitely should have stayed the starter, my opinion, though. Hasselbeck, Robert Griffin, and then you have Mitchell Trubisky, Miami and Jacksonville. That's Chad Henne. Arizona, Cleveland, Houston, Chicago, San Francisco, Indianapolis. That's Brian Hoyer, the extraordinaire of journeyman. He's probably going to be the new Josh McCown, but nobody, I don't think, plays with as much passion as Josh McCown. Watson, and then Christian Ponder, Minnesota and New Orleans. I'm just gonna. No, it's not. No. Who? I'll come back to that one. Denver, Kansas City, Buffalo, or Dallas. That's Orton. It's Jacoby Brissett under him. Mahomes hasn't, at least up to this point, started 2 full seasons. Denver, Houston, Denver again. That's Osweiler. People forget that he started a game for Miami, because I forgot that he started a game for Miami. Baker Mayfield, Cleveland, and then Washington is Colt McCoy. Buffalo only, Josh Allen. Oakland, Chicago, and Cleveland, that's Jason Campbell. Another one of my favorite quarterbacks. I like, I can't speak and spell. I like the mediocre quarterbacks sometimes. 26 starts, give me Garoppolo. Denver, and then the Jets is Trevor Siemian. Cleveland to Dallas to Houston, that's Brandon Weeden. I think he's like 35 years old because he had to play, or he played baseball before playing football. It's interesting. Carolina, Miami, and Kansas City, that's Matt Moore. Then you go Tampa Bay and Chicago. I'll come back to that. Lamar Jackson, and then I would also just do Johnson, just to get that out of the way. Detroit, St. Louis, that's Sean Hill. I like him. Philadelphia, then Arizona. Kevin Kolb. I was kind of actually excited to see him when he went to the Bills before I think he got concussed in the preseason of that year. Buffalo and Oakland. I don't know. I know John Skelton, and then we also have Rex Grossman. Arizona again for 16, Kyler Murray. Arizona and Miami for 16 is Drew Stanton. That's oops. Did Leinart start any games? He did, but not there. I'll come back to that. Arizona, Carolina, and Buffalo. Hold on. This is where we're gonna start suffering a little, and then 16 games. Denver, only 16 games. Tebow. I was actually right. And then Arizona, Carolina, Buffalo. Who's in Buffalo? Well, let's get Peterman out of the way. Cleveland for 15 games. Haha! Cleveland for 15 games, though. I know Gradkowski started some. Oakland only. Kaiser. Deshaun Kaiser. I was pretty high on him coming out of the draft. I really wanted the Steelers to draft him. But now, I'm glad we did not. Carolina, Chicago, and Baltimore. That's Jimmy Clausen. He sucks, relatively. David Garrard. One of my favorite quarterbacks. Again. Minnesota, 13 starts. Is that Favre? Yeah. St. Louis, 12 starts is, I don't know. Because, we've said Keenum, we've said Foles, and he was St. Louis specifically, so, Clemens? Yeah. Giants, 12 games. Daniel Jones. Oh, there's Landry Rhodes. Cleveland and Jacksonville. It's Cody Kessler. I think Cody Kessler did not get a fair shake, actually, and it makes me a little sad. 10 games with San Francisco only. Is that, Mullins? Beathard? Tennessee and Indianapolis is, Harris? No. We'll come back to that one. St. Louis and then Cleveland. I'm not entirely sure either of those. Then Tennessee, again, that's Mettenberger. I know that one. Another guy I was pretty high on coming out of the draft, and again, shouldn't have been. Terrell Pryor, I love Terrell Pryor. I mean, who can't love Terrell Pryor? I've already said Carr. Houston, 10 games. TJ Yates, yep. Green Bay for 9 games. I'm going to go Scott Tolzien on this. I'm going to go Matt Flynn on this. I'm going to go, They've only had, oh, well, did I say Aaron Rodgers? He's up there, right? Yeah. Okay, 9 starts for Green Bay. It's not Seneca Wallace, but I know Seneca Wallace is somewhere. Anyway, Dallas, 9 starts. Hypna. Yes. Houston again, 9 starts. No, it's not McCarron, but he's somewhere. There you are. Houston and then Baltimore. That's Ryan Mallett. Man, Cannon. Cincinnati, then Detroit. That's, what's his name? Driscoll. He played pretty well, actually, for what it's worth. I'll get David Blau out of the way. Cleveland again, because Christ. Indianapolis for 8. It's Painter. You can get Collins. Oh, Kerry Collins. There you are. Kansas City for 8 games. Brady Quinn. Pittsburgh for 8 games. Dennis Dixon. Byron Leftwich. Charlie Batch. No. Mason Rudolph. Finally. Jesus Christ. About time. Excuse me. Chicago and Buffalo. Haney. No. John David Booty. Okay, now we're into the no-name zone, specifically. Or more the zone of unfamiliarity, which is more just zones that I do not think if I was given, years I could deduct. Thad Lewis. Hey, my boy. Jeff Toole. I've already said Tyrod Taylor. He's gotten enough starts for me to recognize him. Okay, so I don't know this one. Minnesota and New Orleans, is it? Brooks, Quincy Carter. No. Oh, what the fuck am I thinking? Oh, Rosen was somewhere. Anyway, Rosenfels, no. Not now. What am I thinking again? Jesus. Arizona for 3 games. Cincinnati for 3 games. Buffalo and Jacksonville for 3 games. Trent Edwards. Yo, nice. Jets for 1. Was Pennington starting? Yeah, okay, there we go. Is Culpepper still in the league? No. Kansas City for 4 games. Trent Green still around? No. St. Louis and Cleveland 10 games is interesting to me. I don't really know who that could be. Is Garcia still? No. Days Goods, if I have to ask that question, they probably weren't. Jets, 7 games as a starter. Hackenberg? I knew he was. I don't know. Bryce Petty. He sucked. Oakland, 7 games. That's Matt McGloin. Washington, 7 games. There's a lot of people to choose from. Finally found stability, but that's Dwayne Haskins. Chicago and Buffalo. Excuse me for taking a good old sip of water. 2 games for the Jets. This is, again, in uncharted territory. To where I just simply do not know anymore. I think we're doing great. We've done great, and I think we should be proud of this score already. But I think I could do better. Mannion. I do that one. Greer. I do that one. Bridgewater. There we go. Jeez, I love Teddy Bridgewater. Heineke. There we are. I already said Henny and Moore. Did I say Chase Daniel? No, he's probably the 18. No, Tampa and Chicago. Oh, Glennon. Mike Glennon. Actually, surprisingly, the biggest debate I've ever got into with one of my friends, like where we were both like really pissed off at each other, was debating who was a better quarterback, Mike Glennon or Tim Tebow. And I was on the Glennon side because Tim Tebow was a one and done. He had one good season. He beat the Steelers in the playoffs, and then he was done. Like that was it. That was over. And I feel Mike Glennon still being a not a backup level. He's a backup level quarterback still in this league. I think that's enough to like say he's still better than he's better than Tim Tebow. But that's a video for another day. Green Bay 9 starts. Scott Tolzien, I've said. Matt Flynn, I've said. Geno Smith, I've said. Or not Geno Smith, but who would it be? Well, no. Jacksonville had one start. Who had one start in Jacksonville? I don't know. I think I'll call it soon. Houston, 9 starts. Tom Savage. Cleveland, 8 starts. Again, Cleveland. I will never get the Cleveland ones. Dallas had one. Dallas quarterback 1 start. Drew Henson. Carolina 1 start. Derek Anderson. I already said Derek Anderson somewhere else. Denver 4 starts. There's Manning, Osweiler, Allen, Simeon, Keenum, Locke. Who started before Tebow? It was Orton. Buffalo and Oakland for 18 starts. That's going to really piss me off. I'm just going to take some time to think. Arizona 6 starts. Ryan Lindley. I knew that one. Buffalo and Oakland 18. Peterman. I've already said Nathan Peterman. What am I doing? Who started for the Bills? Fitzpatrick? Then there's Manuel. EJ Manuel. You know what? I also liked EJ Manuel coming out of college. I thought he'd be pretty decent. Though he shouldn't have been drafted first round, but, it was what it was. St. Louis and Cleveland. I don't think I'll get that one. Did I already say? This is just in general. Did I say Whitehurst? Yes. Like the career backups, kind of. Sean Mannion. Seneca Wallace, I know I said. Who are backups now that have started elsewhere? Dobbs? No. I said Beathard, I said Mullins. Yeah. Stidham. He didn't even start. Said Flacco. Give me just 1 second to think. Okay, so after a bit of thought, I give up. Austin Davis. Brett Hundley! I always forget Brett Hundley. I don't know why either. Because, he's not bad. He's still in the league. Johnny Manziel, that's my bad. I'll admit that. Matt Barkley, I should have gotten. I'll admit that, too. I should have gotten it. Jake Delhomme, I didn't know he was in the league. I forgot he was still in the league in the 2010s. I'll give myself a pass for that one. Paxton Lynch, no excuse. Tyler Palko, never heard of him. John Beck, barely heard of him. AJ Feely, don't care enough. Ryan Finley started last year. I should have gotten that one. Don't know who that is. Luke Falk, I should have gotten. Tyler Baller, I did not know he was still playing. Todd Bowman, Brian Brom, I've heard of him. Or maybe in one of the quizzes I've heard of him. Kevin Hogan, I should have gotten that one, or at least I can see myself getting him. Greg McElroy, I remember the days of when they had to start Greg McElroy. Don't know who Stephen McGee is. Connor Shaw, kind of dirty. Ryan St. Pierre, never heard of him. Tyler Thigpen, cheat code Madden. All right, 86%, 137 out of 159. I only could not name, 22 starters out of the whole 2010s. So yeah, that's how it goes. I'm glad if you all watched to the end and watched me slowly deteriorate into just typing in random names over and over. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully I could do I could do better quiz. I don't think there's any bigger ones than this. Hopefully I can do better in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Thank you.